Hi everyone, happy Monday. It's time for your Archeiai Guidance Angel Cards weekly reading. My name is Kelly Flanagan and I'm author of Archeiai Guidance, Inspirations from the Feminine Aspects of the Archangels. And my amazing partner, the very talented artist, Courtney Nutter, she and I were guided to create this deck of angel cards for you. And you can get your very own deck of angel cards on our website, which is archeaiguidance.com, and I will put up a link for you in the comment section so that you have easy access to learn more about the Archeiai and to find out how they're here helping us right now. So be sure to go check that out. Okay, let's get started with our weekly reading. What I like to do is I will shuffle the cards until I'm guided to stop. And then I will pull 3 cards for the week. One for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end. It's all done through the law of attraction, the power of intention, so there are no mistakes. It's all divinely guided. And then, yes, we will start our angel party after that. And there's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. So if you would like for me to pull a card for you during the angel party, just let me know in the comment section, just like Stephanie just did. And we will do that after the weekly reading. So let's see what messages the Archeiai have for us this week. Oh, and there's Gail. Hi, Gail. Thank you guys for being here today. Starting the weekly reading, the first card, Archeiai Magdalena. She is the angel of mercy, and she wants you to forgive yourself. It's so easy to beat yourself up and to hold yourself up to such unreasonable standards, such high expectations that we place on ourselves, and they're not necessary. They're not necessary. God and the angels love us. They love us unconditionally, mistakes and all. And we need to learn how to do that for ourselves too. So she says, you are doing the best that you can with the knowledge and experience that you have in this moment in time. Your best changes from moment to moment since you are continually growing and continually learning. There is no need for self-judgment. Forgive yourself for yesterday. Simply learn from it and continue to do your best today. So no guilt, no shame, no regret, no regrets. They're everything, all of your experiences are learning opportunities for you. And sometimes we have to have the lesson repeated over and over again for us to be able to learn it. And there's no shame in that. There's no harm in that. You just keep learning. You just keep doing better. And the more you learn, the better you do. As you know better, you do better. So it's not about beating yourself up, and it's not about, having unreasonable expectations of yourself. Yes, have expectations of yourself, but if you miss the mark, which is all a mistake is, it's missing the mark. If you miss that mark, you just try again. That's it. That's it. You try again. You do better. And that's all that we're being asked to do here. You learn and you grow. That's it. So Archeiai Magdalena, the angel of mercy, helps you to forgive yourself. And there's Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Thank you for being here today. Oh my gosh, big group today. Monica. Hi, Monica. Jan. Becky. Thank you, Becky, for being here today. We will continue with the weekly reading, and then we will start our angel party as soon as we're done with the messages that are coming through this week. And here she is again, Magdalena, coming through loud and clear this week. It's all about forgiveness. And Archeiai Magdalena, the angel of mercy, not only wants us to forgive ourselves, which is very important, but we also need to forgive others. So those unreasonable expectations that we place on ourselves, sometimes we place them on others as well. And the first step in forgiving others is forgiving yourself. So you did the best that you could with the knowledge and experience that you had. Other people are doing the same. They're operating at their capacity, at their level of understanding. We're all operating at our own levels of understanding. So when other people make mistakes, they're allowed to. They're here learning their lessons just like you are. So we get to offer that love and compassion and forgiveness to them as well. And sometimes that's hard to do because, we feel so hurt or violated or offended by what others are doing. But when you understand that they don't know better, they don't think the same way that you do, and that's part of it too, expecting others to think the way that we think, to behave the way that we behave, to love the way that we love. That's one of the mistakes that we make, is thinking that everybody is on a level playing ground, and they're not. We all have our own levels of understanding. So Archeiai Magdalena wants you to offer that forgiveness to yourself and others. She says, call on me for forgiveness of yourself and others, but especially yourself. I know that everyone is doing the best that they can with the knowledge and experience they have in this moment in time, and so are you. There's no judgment by God and the angels. We only have compassion and love for you. So love and compassion. Love is the highest vibration in the universe. And we are born into this world where there's all different vibrations. And the more forgiveness we have in our heart, the more love and compassion we have, and that raises our vibration. If we are stuck in anger and resentment and guilt and shame and judgment, those are all lower vibrations. And if you are stuck in those lower vibrations, it's blocking you. It's blocking you from being in the vibrations of love and compassion. And that's part of our journey here. Part of our journey here is raising that vibration up higher and higher. And the more love and compassion and forgiveness that we have for ourselves and others, the higher our vibration will be. So, great message for this week. And then we have Archeiai Seraphina, the angel of charity, and she reminds us to love and accept ourselves. So she's saying that forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made, and know that you're doing the best that you can. Other people are doing the best that they can, and that there's no need to prove yourself. You don't have to prove that you belong here. You don't have to prove that. Your existence here matters. You matter. Your existence here matters. You're supposed to be here. And it's not a competition. It's not about, one-upping each other. We're all on our own path. We're all on our own journey. So we have to honor that. Honor where you are. Yeah, you've made mistakes. They don't define you. They do not define who you are, and they do not I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time explaining what I'm seeing here. Okay, so I'm seeing a ladder, and she's saying to lay that ladder down. And it's not about, like I said, one-upping. It's not about where you are on that ladder. Everyone's on the ladder. So she's saying lay that ladder down, and everyone's on that same ladder. And some people are going to be further along on their journey than you are. And there's some people that are going to be behind you on your journey. But we all belong here. We all are on a journey. So where we are on that journey is irrelevant in the eyes of God and the angels. Because you're here traveling on that journey, that's all that matters. So all that matters is that you are learning and growing and working on your spiritual growth. And so Archeiai Seraphina reminds us we do not have to prove ourselves to be here. We're here because we're supposed to be here and because we matter. That's it. She says, you are worthy, you are enough. There's no need to prove yourself to anyone. As a child of God, you belong here just as everyone else does. Everyone is on the same spiritual journey, and just your existence makes the world a better place. God delights in your presence. And so, and I know I make this analogy a lot because it's so true. Once you look at it from this perspective, it all makes sense. A tree doesn't have to prove that they belong here. A flower doesn't have to prove that it belongs here. It belongs here. It's supposed to be here. So just as we appreciate and admire a tree or a flower or anything in nature, we are a part of that as well. We don't have to prove ourselves to be here either. And Archeiai Seraphina reminds us to love and appreciate and accept ourselves right here where we are right now. So, such a great reading for this week. I am going to do a quick recap, and then we will do our angel party. So thank you all so much for being here today. The first card we get for the week is Archeiai Magdalena, the angel of mercy, reminding us to forgive ourselves, to stop holding ourselves up to such unreasonable expectations, unreasonable standards. She's saying to let go of the lower vibrations of shame and guilt, and know that you are doing the best that you can with the knowledge and experience that you have at this moment in time. Your level of understanding, that's where you're operating from. And as you learn more, you expand, you grow, you understand more. And so you will operate at a different level at that point. So forgive yourself for, the mistakes you've made. God and the angels don't hold you to that same standard that you're holding yourself to. They love and accept you at whatever level of understanding that you have. And as you know better, they know you're going to do better. So forgive yourself. And then she comes in again to remind us to forgive ourselves and others. So that same love and compassion that we have for ourselves, knowing that we're doing the best that we can at our level of understanding, she wants you to apply that to others as well. They're doing the best that they can at their level of understanding. Once they know better, they'll do better. Just like once you know better, you'll do better. So Archeiai Magdalena, the angel of mercy, wants us to offer that forgiveness to others. And then Archeiai Seraphina coming in to remind us we do not have to prove ourselves to God, the angels, or anyone else that we belong here. We are to love and appreciate, have that love and compassion for ourselves, for others, to raise our vibration, and whatever vibration, and that's just it. We come into this world where there's all different levels of vibrations, all different levels. Love and compassion. Love is the highest vibration in the universe. And we experience all of the vibrations while we're here. And part of the learning process is being able to hold and maintain that level of love and compassion for ourselves and others, knowing that mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. We're not to be shamed or judged or ridiculed for that. We're to have love and compassion and understanding for ourselves and others, and we do not have to prove that we belong here. Just like a tree doesn't have to prove it, just like a flower doesn't have to prove it, we do not have to prove that we belong here and that we deserve love and compassion and forgiveness. We do not have to prove that to anyone. So, such a great reading for this week. I love that. Okay, you guys, let's get this party started. Thank you all so much for being here. Yes. Ready to party. Stephanie, you're going to start us off this week. Appreciate you being here today. Let's see what message the Archeiai have for you today. Ooh, you get Archeiai Shekinah, the angel of patience. So she says, call on me for any guidance you need on your spiritual journey. I am here to hold space and watch over you as you travel on your path. I provide any support you need exactly when you need it. When you are ready and the time is right, I will let you know the best way to proceed to the next level in your spiritual growth. Okay, so she's saying, what I hear her saying is that when the time is right, she will let you know. God and the angels will let you know. Don't push it. Don't force it. If you don't have a clear answer, a clear message from God and the angels, it's not time. It's not time. So sit back, relax, have a cup of tea, have a glass of wine, whatever you need to help you relax and to get into that place where you can allow God and the angels to guide you. When you're pushing and forcing and trying to make things happen, a lot of times that messes everything up. I'm not saying that you can't do that and mess things up and recover from it, but life is a lot easier when you take a step back and say, okay, I'm waiting for clear direction, clear guidance, a clear message from God and the angels on how to proceed, and they will help you. All you have to do is ask. Great message. Okay, Gail, you're up next. Thank you all so much for being here today, my party animals. Let's see what message the Archeiai have for Gail today. Okay, Gail. Oh, you get Archeiai Magdalena too. The angel of mercy. Big message for all of us this week on forgiveness. Holding a high vibration, letting go of judgment, letting go of criticism, letting go of expectations of others. That's a big lesson. Forgiveness is one of the biggest lessons that we have to learn here. And it's not, okay, she's saying, okay, Here, let me read the card real quick and see if I can explain what she's saying. What I'm getting, the feeling that I'm getting. As you learn to forgive yourself, you will have more forgiveness in your heart for others. When you are no longer judging yourself, you stop judging others as well. Just as we have only love and compassion for you, you will begin to have love and compassion for everyone. This is the gift of forgiveness. Okay, and forgiveness does not mean no consequences. And I think people get stuck on that. They think that to forgive means that you don't hold people accountable or there are no consequences to other people's actions. And they're not the same. That's not equal. Yes, people, if they make mistakes, they need to learn. There need to be consequences. They need to be held accountable for their actions. But forgiveness means that you don't hold a grudge. You don't allow them, and you don't allow them to continue that behavior over and over again. So you can forgive someone and have love and compassion for them and not invite them back into your circle, into your life, into your... And there's a saying about that too. Something about, you don't have to invite them back to eat at your table. I don't know the exact quote on that, but that's what I'm trying to convey. Just because you forgive someone and have love and compassion for them doesn't mean that they automatically get to come back into your life. So offering forgiveness is, it's a spiritual tool. It's a spiritual practice so that you can let go of any anger or resentment or lower vibrations that are attached to whatever happened. When you offer love and compassion and forgiveness, it's releasing those, but you still, there are still consequences. There are still consequences, and there's still accountability that needs to take place. I hope that makes sense. Yes, loving from afar, absolutely, loving from afar. You create that that boundary, and boundaries are another important spiritual practice, and sometimes we have to have those in place to be a kind and loving and compassionate person, and we have to have those boundaries in place. So offering forgiveness is part of that, being able to put those boundaries in place. Yes, great. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for that confirmation that I'm making sense, so I appreciate that. Okay, Jessica, you're up next. Thank you all so much for being here today. Great messages across the board for everyone. We all learn and appreciate all of the messages that the angels have for us today. So let's see what message they have for you today, Jessica. Oh, you get Archeiai Shekinah. So, big lessons in patience for all of us this week. So Archeiai Shekinah is the angel of patience, and she wants you to stay in the here and now. Don't get caught up in what's happened in the past. Don't worry about the future. Stay here in the present moment, because that's where the magic is. That's where you create the magic. That's where you experience the magic. that's where the magic happens, is right here, right now. So she says, when you slow down and enjoy the process of life, every moment becomes magical. You begin to let go of the past, not worry about the future, and live each moment to the fullest. Life is lived moment to moment. So Archeiai Shekinah, the angel of patience, helps us to be here now. She's saying, be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. And if you find yourself, your mind racing, wanting to figure out what's going to happen in the future, or rehashing everything that's happened in the past, learn from those things that have happened in the past, but don't live there. Don't live there. She's saying your glory days are right here, right now. Right here, right now. Glory days are not in the past. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Glory days are not in the past. Glory days are not in the future. They're here, right now. That's your glory days. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, let's see what message they have for Carol. Thank you, Carol, for being here today. Appreciate the masculine energy here, helping us expand and grow and balance. We all need that balance. So let's see what message Archeiai have for you today, Carol. Ooh, you get Archeiai Crucifina, the angel of clarity. So she wants you to connect with nature to help you get clear messages. Nature, you will find the strongest connection to God and the angels in nature. Nature is light. It's light. Literally, nature is light. So it is where you can connect instantly to God and the angels. So get out in nature, whatever that means for you. And I don't know what part of the country you're in, and I know that in some places it's cold and there's snow on the ground. But if you can go out and get some fresh air, take a deep breath and inhale. Inhale the light. Inhale the light. You will connect with God and the angels, connect with nature, and you will get clear messages. Archeiai Crucifina is the angel of clarity. So she is saying, go outside and connect with the elements. Being outside in nature is one of the fastest ways to become grounded and centered. It instantly clears your mind so you can hear the guidance within you. The answers you are seeking will come to you quickly and clearly when you are able to surround yourself in God's handiwork. So go outside if you can. Take a deep breath. Clear your mind. And sometimes, we go stir crazy. We get cabin fever when we have to sit or be inside for too long. So go out and connect with the elements, connect with nature, and it will instantly clear your mind. And you can have a conversation with God and the angels just by doing that. And Archeiai Crucifina will help you. Great message. Okay, Monica, you're up next. Thank you all so much for being here today. Appreciate it. On this holiday Monday. Appreciate your love and support. So let's see what message the Archeiai have for you today, Monica. Oh, and you get Archeiai Christophina too. Okay, so she's saying for you, Monica, that you can't think your way out of it. Can't think your way out of it. Whatever it is, you can't think your way out of it. It's not going to happen up here. You have to go down here in your heart and feel it. You're going to feel your way through it, not think your way through it. I hope that makes sense. Short and sweet. You're not going to think your way through it. You got to go within, in your heart center. That's where you'll get your answers. We're not taught that. We are taught to think our way through it. We're taught that there has to be logic. And I always failed logic classes because, intuitively logic wasn't where I found a lot of my answers. And it was, because I was listening to my intuition. I was listening within. So when you find yourself getting caught up in trying to think your way through things, Archeiai Christophina will help you to connect with them, connect with God and the angels, and get the clear messages. This up here, sometimes it just creates static. It creates a lot of interference. It creates interference. So to get clear messages, you have to go into your heart. So she says, call on me to help you remember who you are. When you feel lost or out of sorts, I will bring you back to balance and return you to the core of your being, which is pure love. I am here to bring you comfort and stability. As you become grounded and centered, you will become clear and focused on your power and your place in this world. So, so when you're out of balance, if you're trying to think your way through things, you're out of balance. She's saying, yeah, I mean, our mind is meant to think. That's its job. That's what it's supposed to do. But we can't get all of our answers from, it can have input. Your brain, your thoughts, they can have input. But you're going to get more clear messages, more pure messages, more love-based messages, more clear messages from your heart. So Archeiai Christophina will help you to do that. Hope that makes sense for you. Okay, Jan, you're up next. Thank you for being here today. On this beautiful winter day in Florida. Wintertime in Florida is my favorite. So let's see what message the Archeiai have for you today, Jan. Oh, you get Archeiai Shekinah too. Everyone's getting Archeiai Shekinah. So, she's saying, kind of piggybacking off of Archeiai Christophina here. She's saying that your guidance, the God and the angels, they give us messages. They give us guidance. And we're not going to find that guidance outside of ourselves. She's saying don't look for the answers that you need outside of yourself. Okay, so that is different than needing advice or needing help or needing information. You can gather all of those things. You can gather more information, and you can gather, you can ask other people's advice, or find out how other people have done things, but how it applies to you and your situation is based on you being able to go within to see what is best for you. I hope that makes sense. You can look outside of yourself for to gather information. You can gather information from other people, ask for advice, ask for help, go to someone who's an expert in something and find out more about it. But how it applies to you is up to you. I don't know if that makes sense. You need to see how it works for you in your situation. And God and the angels will let you know when and how. You will be guided to the people who will help you. You will be guided to those people, but then you'll need to look within to find how that applies to you. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to read her card, and maybe that'll make more sense than what I'm trying to say. Call on me for any guidance you need on your spiritual journey. I am here to hold space and watch over you as you travel on your path. I provide any support you need exactly when you need it. When you are ready and the time is right, I will let you know the best way to proceed to the next level in your spiritual growth. So gather the information, put it in your library, put it in your bank, put it in your library, whatever information that you need. And then when you need to proceed, they will guide you. So I hope that makes sense for you too, Jan. Sorry, I'm having a hard time conveying the message. Okay, Becky, you're up next. Thank you for being here today. Appreciate you coming to party with us on Mondays. Every Monday afternoon, we have our angel party and our weekly reading. So I appreciate you being here. Let's see what message they have for you today. Oh, this one just jumped out. Oh, you get Archeiai Annunciata. She is the angel of hope, and she helps us to speak our truth, to stand in our power, to she gives us the courage and the confidence to speak our truth, to live our truth, to be our authentic selves. So she's saying to be authentic, be who you came here to be. Now is the time to be who you came here to be. God and the angels will help you to do that, to step into your power, to step into your truth, to share your experience, share your strength, the things that you have learned along the way, to share that with others. And sometimes that's hard to do because we don't have the confidence that we need, or we feel like we feel like, okay, she's saying that your truth matters. Your truth matters, and your truth, how you have experienced things in your life, will help others. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to support each other and help each other along the way. So she wants you and she will help you to share that with others. She says, call on me to help you speak your truth and deliver your important message to the world. I'm here to lift you up and give voice to your hopes and dreams. I give rise to your confidence in yourself and your I give rise to your confidence in yourself and your desires so that you may share your gifts with the world. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to share that, our experience. Share what you have learned. Share what you know. And however you want to do that, that's what you're here to do. So Archeiai Annunziata will help you to speak your truth and will help you to find a way to share that with others. So we're here, all here, cheering each other on, supporting each other. It's what we're meant to do, to help each other out, not, knock each other down. That doesn't help anyone. Yeah, such a great reading this week. Okay, Patricia, you're up next. Thank you all so much for being here today. I appreciate it. Patricia, let's see what message the Archeiai have for you today. Big group. This will be the last one, the last card. Let's see what message you get today, Patricia. Ooh, you get Archeiai Michaela, the angel of faith. And she wants you to trust in love. Okay, let me read the card first before I tell you before I try to verbalize what I'm feeling here. She says, have faith in the goodness of humanity, even if the world gives you reason not to. If you find yourself surrounded by darkness, look with the love in your heart. Seek to unify even with those who seek to divide, and together we can create a world of love. It is the only way to heal the world. Okay, so she's saying that, yes, we live in a world of duality. We live in a world of polarity. Black, white, right, wrong, up, down, left, right. It's all polarity. It's all duality. We, because we are spiritual beings, even though we are in a duality, a polarity in this world of, opposites, because we're spiritual beings, we have the ability to see that there's always a third option. Always a third option. So don't get caught up in taking a side. It's not about sides. It's about trusting in God and the angels, trusting in yourself, trusting in love. Love is always that third option. That third option is always love. So, and sometimes there's more options than, there's how many different shades of gray. So, when you find yourself feeling like you have to pick a side, that's when we call on God and the angels to help us to find the love, help us to find a way to look for a third option, or look for the love, or look for a way to not have to choose sides. Okay, so she's, I'm seeing hands, and I don't know if you're right-handed or left-handed, but whatever your dominant hand is, you still need your other hand. You need both hands. So, So I'm seeing both hands. Even though if you're left-handed and you do everything with your left hand, you still need your right hand to do things. Like you wouldn't cut your right hand off because you still need it. So it's not about choosing one or the other. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's not about choosing one or the other. Trust in love. Look for the love, and you'll always find another option. So, great message for all of us. Thank you all so much for being here today. Be sure to share the Archeiai love with all of your family and friends here on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Pinterest, and we're also on Instagram, #Angels of Instagram. So be sure to go check that out. And check out our website, archeaiguidance.com. And I will put up a link for you in the comment section so that you can get your very own deck of angel cards. You can book a personal reading with me if you would like more in-depth messages. And you can see our angel shop where we have so many amazing products and amazing gifts and amazing things to help you learn more about the Archeiai and to find out how they're here helping us and stay connected to their energy. And be sure to check out our new cards, the Chakra Sirens. They are our mermaid healing cards, energy healing cards. So go check that out at chakrasirens.com. The energy report for this week is guidance. Our third eye is connecting us with the universe and getting guidance from God and the angels. So go check that out. And I will be facilitating a workshop at the Banyan House this Saturday. I will get the information out there to you this week so that you can come by and learn more about the Chakra Sirens energy healing. So be on the lookout for that as well. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a wonderful week. Bye.